Have you ever sipped on a memory? Ever tasted a ghost? Buckle up, beverage enthusiasts, because we're about to go on a journey through time and taste. Welcome to The Lost Legends, Unearthing Forgotten Soft Drinks, where we crack open the vault of fizz-filled history, digging up the daring, the delicious, and the downright disastrous soft drinks of yesteryears. Number 10, Surge. Surge was Coca-Cola's attempt at outdoing Pepsi's Mountain Dew. Launched in the 90s, this zesty soda offered a stronger citrus punch that gave a jolt to your taste buds. The soda was first introduced as Urge in Norway in 1996, then rebranded as Surge for its US debut in 1997. But despite its audacious taste and brash advertising, sales began to flatline, and by 2003, Surge had faded from most store shelves. However, the beverage got a second win thanks to an ardent fanbase rallying as the Surge movement on Facebook. Yielding to the outcry, Coca-Cola re-released Surge in 2014, selling 12 packs through Amazon Prime. With the taste test passed, Surge expanded its footprint in the southeastern US in 2015. By 2018, Surge was fizzing again globally, now quenching thirsts from Burger King's Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. Number 9, Patio. In the early 60s, Pepsi ventured beyond its typical cola with Patio, a soda that brought to mind a refreshing summer's day spent lounging in the shade. Designed as a diet soda, Patio aimed to provide a bubbly alternative for those with a sweet tooth, especially diabetics. In the following year, Patio introduced 3 additional flavors: orange, grape, and root beer, creating a little family of fizzy delights. Its marketing was more or less localized, appearing in grocery stores and small local shops. What's noteworthy about Patio is its subtle impact on the diet culture. Even though it was a part of Pepsi's diet lineup, it cleverly avoided using the term diet outright in its catchphrases. With slogans hinting at girls keeping an eye on their figure should sip Diet Pepsi, it presented a compelling narrative to its female audience. This was a drink for those mindful of their health, promising taste without the calories. Despite making a splash in the diet world, Patio soon morphed into Diet Pepsi and was promoted as part of the main Pepsi brand. Most Patio flavors faded away by the mid-1970s, and the beverages had since been missing from shelves. Quite an adventurous ride for a soda, wouldn't you agree? Number 8, Hubba Bubba Soda. Ever had a mouthful of Hubba Bubba gum and thought, I wish I could drink this? Sounds a bit out there, right? But believe it or not, you could have lived this sugary dream in the late 80s. Hubba Bubba, the king of bubblegum, decided to take a shot at soda. Spoiler alert, it didn't exactly set the world on fire. However, one thing that did pop was its packaging. White and pink cans sprinkled with bubbles and the soda's name in standout yellow bubble letters. Even the soda was a tempting light pink. It was as if the entire design had been dipped in the 80s. The recipe? Bubblegum flavored snow cone syrup. Just hearing that might make your teeth ache a bit. If you're not into super sweet drinks, this wouldn't have been your cup of tea or can of soda. The verdict? Hubba Bubba Soda wasn't a huge hit taste-wise. But hey, who wouldn't be curious to try a bubblegum flavored drink? Just for kicks or science? Number 7, OK Soda. In the swirling counterculture eddies of the 90s, Coca-Cola found inspiration in the quirky, offbeat hipster scene, birthing the eccentric OK Soda. The can boasted artwork by underground comic artists Daniel Clowes and Charles Burns, an instant draw for the edgier folks. Ads were an odd mix of monotone, deadpan stories told by a radio host, ending with a comforting, everything's going to be okay.
An important announcement regarding OK Soda. Due to the controversial nature of this product, a toll-free number has been established to handle stories regarding its consumption. That number is 1-800-I-FEEL-OK. We encourage you to report the good things that happen when you drink OK. Also, we encourage you to report the bad things that happen when you choose not to drink OK. That number again, 1-800-I-FEEL-OK. Things are going to be okay.
Can quotes had the same offbeat tone, wake up every morning knowing things are going to be okay, and what's the point of okay? Well, what's the point of anything? Echoes of millennial nihilism, anyone? Perhaps OK Soda was just a bit too ahead of its time. Sprinkling in some fun, prize cans were slipped into vending machines bearing OK merchandise and 2 extra quarters for your next can. These special cans had a distinct design, lighter weight, no soda, remember, and a light blue banner. Sadly, Coca-Cola canned the project when sales didn't quite meet the mark. However, those unique Clouds and Burns cans live on eBay Collectibles, fetching a hefty sum, starting in the hundreds of dollars. Who would have thought, huh? Number 6, Orbits. Orbits was a short-lived, fruity, non-fizzy beverage by the Clearly Food and Beverage Company of Canada, who brought you Clearly Canadian. Available in 6 flavors, its claim to fame were the tiny edible balls that floated around in it. Billed as a texturally enhanced alternative beverage, it was often likened to a drinkable lava lamp. The little orbs stayed afloat thanks to their similar density to the liquid, with a helping hand from Gellin gum. This gum not only provided a structure for the balls, but also lent the drink a water-like clarity that enhanced with added sugar. However, the unique texture didn't quite win the crowd, resulting in the drink's swift discontinuation. The brand name was later adopted by an internet-based travel agency, and the drink itself became a collector's item, with unopened bottles popping up on online auctions. Although the unique equipment that produced Orbits broke, Clearly Canadian hinted at a possible limited run in 2013 to cater to nostalgia demand. Whether we'll see Orbits again is anyone's guess. Number 5, Cocaine. Yup, there was a real soda with this name, but it had no actual cocaine. Co-founder Jamie Kirby, initially opting for Reboot, settled on cocaine to spark controversy and thus free publicity. Despite the moniker, the drink was stimulant-free, but bristled with more caffeine than Red Bull and Rockstar. The unconventional marketing, simply sending a case to the New York Post, provoked backlash from lawmakers and anti-drug groups. Regardless, sales soared, crossing 1.5 million within 3 months. Yet, the FDA took issue with the provocative marketing and pulled it off shelves in 2007. Redo rebranded it, No Name, only to revert to cocaine in 2008 after sales spiked post-FDA intervention. More hurdles followed from various states for non-compliance with their respective laws, even sparking a lawsuit in Texas. Later, Coca-Cola challenged Redo's trademark of cocaine in Chile. Despite hurdles, Redo expanded its product line with the Cocaine Energy Shot in 2011. Today, the drink is sold online and in select stores in the US and Europe in 3 varieties: original, cut, and free, sugar-free. Number 4, Sprite Remix. Making its debut in 2003, Coca-Cola's Sprite Remixed amassed a loyal following almost instantly. 2 more flavor additions, Berry Clear and Aruba Jam, were introduced over the next couple of years, enriching the initial tropical mix. But in a surprise move in 2005, Coca-Cola discontinued the brand due to underperformance in the US market. For ardent fans, Sprite Remix still exists but has found a new home in Barbados, Canada, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, according to the company's website. Number 3, DNL. Making its official debut in 2002 and
Get your DNL! Get your DNL here!
Hey, you got a permit for all this?
Do I have a permit? I'm not really a moron. I'm a myth.
Exiting the market by the end of 2005, DNL was Keurig Dr. Pepper's unique twist on 7-Up. This creation was part of the larger industry trend to create new iterations of established soft drinks, which brought up Pepsi Blue, Dr. Pepper Red Fusion, and Vanilla Coke, among others. DNL, essentially a 180-degree rotated 7-Up logo, offered a mirrored version of the original product. While 7-Up was caffeine-free, colorless, and packaged in a green bottle, DNL sported a green color, contained caffeine, and was sold in a clear bottle. It also swapped the standard lemon-lime flavor of 7-Up for a more potent lime-lemon citrus mix. Despite its intriguing concept, DNL struggled with marketing and ultimately lost the 7-Up Plus brand, leading to its discontinuation in 2006. Nevertheless, it left its mark with its Turn Your Thirst Upside Down slogan and gained exposure through promotions in events like the 46th Annual Grammy Awards and in games like SSX3 and The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Number 2. CocaCola Black. Coca-Cola's adventurous venture into the coffee-soda fusion first emerged in France before making its way into other Eastern European nations, including the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Lithuania, along with a simultaneous release in the United States. The beverage varied slightly between regions. It was sweetened with sugar in France and Canada, while the American version used high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, and asolafame potassium, leading to a notable difference in taste. The coffee-forward, less sweet French variant seemed more successful among taste testers, but the drink's overall popularity fell short in the US, resulting in its discontinuation within a year of its release. Despite this setback, the drink inspired Coca-Cola's Latin American division to launch coffee dispensers in Mexico bearing the same name. Number 1. Tab Clear. Everyone remembers the Crystal Pepsi phenomenon during the 90s, right? But do you remember its forgotten cousin, Tab Clear? No? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Tab Clear was Coca-Cola's answer to Crystal Pepsi during the clear soda trend of the 90s. Unlike Crystal Pepsi, Tab Clear contained caffeine. It was launched in 1992 and went international within 2 weeks. However, the fad's novelty soon wore off, and like its clear soda counterparts, Tab Clear's popularity plummeted. Despite an initial positive response in its first 10 markets, leading to its introduction in 20 additional American markets by March 1993, Tab Clear faced criticism for its decisions to only sell in cans, concealing its primary selling point, its clearness. The concept of clear soda ultimately failed, and Tab Clear's marketing has been retrospectively dubbed a Born to Die campaign. Tab Clear, marketed as a diet drink and associated with the less popular Tab brand, was intentionally positioned close to Crystal Pepsi. The aim was to confuse consumers and associate both drinks with the undesirable characteristics of diet beverages. Zeman called this a kamikaze strategy, and within a few months, both Tab Clear and Crystal Pepsi were off the market. Which of these forgotten sodas would you love to make a comeback? Let us know in the comments. But that's all for today. See ya!